Everyone, it is Kat with Southern Charm Tarot. I am doing a September. Oh, look at that, the Emperor. Emperor and Six of Coins, like right up there. Okay, so I am doing a collective reading for Aquarius for the month of September. This is September, your September outlook. I've already pre-shuffled the oracle cards, and you get to watch me shuffle the tarot deck right here. I usually do it 4 times. So I ask for divine blessings over this reading. If any message needs to come through for the collective of Aquarius, please let that message come through now. I ask my spirit guides to guide me as I do these readings, and I ask my guardian angels to watch over me as I do this reading as well. So I'm asking God's blessings over this for the collective of Aquarius, and for the collective of Aquarius, if any messages needs to come through for anyone, please allow them to come through at this time. And ask my spirit guides to guide me as I'm doing this. Do it one more time. I've lost count. And I ask for my guardian angels to watch over me as I do this reading. I'm really bad about having my deck upside down like I've been doing it. So, okay, so I'm doing a 5-card spread. And I have somebody, I usually do these in my bedroom, and I'm actually in my living room right now. I'll kind of put that over to the side because I have people asleep and in my house, and I'm trying to be quiet. So I have my ring light set up, and I'm usually on the right side, and I'm right dominant. So this feels really weird being on the left side for me. So again, this is for the collective of Aquarius. So this is what you're coming out of, your present situation. Again, remember, this is for the month of September. This is your future. Remember, the future is not set in stone. This is a message from your spirit guide, and this is a support card for this one right there. And I'm doing this on the moon side of my mat and not the sun, because we just had that rare black moon. So I thought I would do that on this side and stuff. I've had to break up all 12 zodiacs over a few days because it takes a lot of energy to do all this. All right, so what are you coming out of, Aquarius? 9 of Coins, which is 9 of Pentacles. Prosperous victory. Okay, so you're coming out of a victory. What is your present state? Oh, okay. And look, you got your sign right there, Aquarius, with water signs. Huh. Okay, so King of Cups. So peaceful diplomacy. So the King of Cups is very logical. He's in control of his mind and his heart. He's very logical. So, and you are a thinking sign. So, peaceful diplomacy. So you're coming out of a victory, and you're you're settling something, but peacefully with someone, or you're helping somebody with that. And I know you're hearing my dog go tippy-tappy. She's in the kitchen, and I'm so sorry that you hear that, because like I said, I am in my living room, and I'm not in my bedroom where it's typically 100% quiet. Sounds like everybody's waking up now. Their future, you have the 4 of Cups. It says entitled wastefulness. Okay. I'm curious to see what that support card is. So it's like she has all this right here, and it's almost like she's ignoring it. So she has all of these lined up perfectly. See, they're lined up, and she's just ignoring it and stuff, and she's just looking out the window and stuff. So entitled wastefulness. Okay, see, if it was reversed, it'd be regretful. So this is like intentional. So maybe, well, let me read the other ones before I get into this. Okay, this is a message from your spirit guides. The Hermit, soul searching. Okay, so you're kind of withdrawn anyway. You kind of, keep to yourself, and that's how you like it. You like your own company, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a Taurus. I'm like, I like comfort and I like being at home. So soul searching. So you're going through something and it had, look, I think it's a little self-reflection because look, there's a card right there. I mean, there's a mirror right there, and then you have your light. So you're doing some soul searching right here. And that's message from your spirit guides. And I think it's saying it's okay to look into yourself for the answers, because everybody questions something at some time or another. So I'm really curious to see what your support card here for your future is. Oh, and there you are, Aquarius. You got Aquarius. Okay, you got Earth signs, water signs, but you are here, Aquarius, and then you have your you're right here, your air signs. Okay, so 8 of Swords. So if you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so she's bound. Do you see that? She's tied up, she's bound, but her hands are free. She has all these ways she can cut herself free, but she doesn't see that. She's just look at her head's down. You know, it's almost like kind of a defeat thing. So she's kind of like, she has the ability, self-doubting. She has the ability to get out of the situation, but she's not. She can cut herself free from this, but she's not. Her hands are free. She can grab any one of these swords and cut her bindings, but she's not. She's doubting herself. So you have entitled, wastefulness, and self-doubt. And then your spirit, you're doing a little soul searching. So you just came out of a prosperous victory. You're being a peaceful, you have peaceful diplomacy right here, and he's a thinking card. He has control over his mind and heart. So something is happening currently that is maybe you're feeling a little bored and are self-doubting yourself because you're looking inwards because you're doing a little soul searching right now, and then you're doubting yourself because look, there you are right there, Aquarius. There you are. I hate this auto zoom on this. I'm sure it's in the settings and I can go change it, but anyway, so So maybe I'm kind of picking up depression from this, because kind of look at her face and it's saying entitled wastefulness. So like she has it, and she has all these beautiful different lattes. Like they've all got designs on them and everything, and they're in pretty little cups. And so, and like I said, they're all lined up and stuff. But she's just, and she's looking out, she has her back turned toward it. She's just looking out the window. But look at her face. She does not look happy. I don't get the entitled part. But you got some self-doubt right here. See, look, that is totally what I'm getting from all this right here. And then your spirit guides are saying, you know, it's okay to do a little soul searching. You need to do a little reflection. And but don't forget, you have that inner light, and you have that light in you, okay? So that's kind of what I'm picking up for that. So let's go ahead and do your oracle reading and see what that says. It may give us a little more insight to this. And if this resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, you know, release it, because this is for the collective. And if you'd like a little more, if it does hit a little close to home and you'd like a little more clarification, I do personal readings. You can check out my website at southerncharmtarot.com. I'd be happy to do a reading for you. Spread these out just a little bit. Like I said, I'm all out of whack. I'm usually on the other side. Okay, so harmony, balance, peace, happiness. Do another one before I start doing anything else. Not life. Strip tease, gamble, Vegas. This is a collective message. I'm going to tell you, like, I've had to break up all 12 zodiacs, like, over a couple of different readings and stuff, because, like, it and I've gotten totally different. Sometimes the tarot is cohesive with the oracle, and sometimes the oracle is like a totally different message, because I asked for a collective message. So if a message needed to come through for somebody in particular, so these could be different messages for different people. So and let's see what this last one says, and then we'll kind of put this together. Time, delay, procrastination, too busy. So I got maybe you need, so it has striptease, gamble, Vegas, and all. So maybe you need a little vacation, or you just feel like taking a gamble of everything because, like I said, she does have like some boredom and stuff here, and with that soul searching, let me find that soul searching. You know you need to find your harmony, your balance, your peace, and your happiness. So that's kind of what I'm getting from that. And then time, delays, procrastination, too busy. And again, that's I'm getting kind of with the self-doubt right here, because I'm picking up kind of maybe depression or something. So maybe you need to take a little time for you, because I'm seeing, Vegas, having fun, having not life. You need to go out and have a little fun. You can't be like so serious all the time. And it's okay to soul search to find your balance, your peace, and your happiness. And then you might have a little bit of delay, procrastination. You might be, way too busy, and that's what you've been too busy. So maybe that's why you need, your some you time, a little night out or something like that. But I really think that your message from your spirit guides goes along the soul searching goes along with balance, peace, and happiness. All right, let's see what the other oracle deck says. Again, you might take a total different interpretation to these, and that's okay because I did ask for a collective reading for, so they could be for multiple people. And I've already pre-shuffled the oracle deck. You watched me shuffle the tarot deck. Oh, I'm leaning over. I gotta stand up. Okay, so it's the first card that we have. Guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe and let it go. So if you're feeling guilty about something, just breathe in and let it go. There's really nothing you can do about it now because what's done is done. Boom, I just got that right off the bat without looking at anything else. Speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. So, so sometimes, and then with that being, the hermit, you kind of do like to keep kind of to yourself and stuff. So, but sometimes when you do have to speak up, you do. And when you do, people need to listen. So speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. I'll say that again for the ones in the back. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. Okay, let's see what your last message is, okay? All right, Aquarius. And wow, okay. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Okay, so you are a very resilient sign. You're a very eclectic sign. So, I like I said, I was kind of picking up, self-doubt. And I was picking up kind of depression from this. But, your other two were really good. You had the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You had really good is what you current situation getting out of. But this is like your future. You're going to be kind of bummed out about a situation that you cannot control. And this right here is telling you, don't forget how resilient you are. Everybody gets down from time to time, and that's okay as long as you don't stay there. So right here is maybe you're feeling guilty about something. So maybe something when you were doing the, maybe with, let me find him, the King of Cups here, the peaceful diplomacy, maybe it didn't turn out the way that you thought it was going to turn out. And now you're feeling kind of bad about it and stuff. So it says guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. And then this one right here is saying, never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. So you will bounce back from this, but you are going to go through a little bouts of soul searching and a little bit of depression or something. Maybe you're doing a little bit of shadow work, because, and everybody is really scared of shadow work, because the shadow is what is there, but it's hidden, and then when it comes to light is when you start to heal. So maybe you need to do a little shadow work to find out what those hidden emotions and feelings and other stuff are, so you can work on that, so you can become that. But you are resilient. You will bounce back. Hang in there. You know, help is out there for you. Just do a little soul searching, and it's okay. You know, everybody has ups and downs. You're a very resilient sign. You're very logical, you think. But lots of love to you. Good vibes for the month of September. Sending lots of love to you guys. Again, check out my website if you'd like a personal reading at southerncharmtarot.com. I do something new. There's one called Echoes of the Soul, and it really packs a punch. There was I always do like readings for myself when I get a card, because I don't necessarily always like the cards or bond with the cards. So, and I don't use those cards. But the Echoes of the Soul, when I got that, it hit a little too close to home, and it was like, dang, call me out like that. It's a lot. It is a lot, and it goes really deep, and it's almost like shadow work. Like, it goes very, very deep. And like I said, dang, I felt called out. And anyway, so I'm starting to do those now, and then I do general readings, love readings, career readings, where I do a mixture of the tarot and the oracle, like I'm doing now, and I do yes, no, maybe questions. So anyway, again, love you guys, sending good vibes to you. Good vibes. Love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.